What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Dude, it has been a minute. It has been a minute.
Few
A lot
minutes.
yeah. So when I talked to you, I was like, a couple weeks ago, when I got out of seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, I was like, we're not even doing a review, a spoiler-free review. I said, not fun, not fun at all. There's so much
Yep.
shit in this movie. I was like, not fun. I was like, when can you see it? And then you ended up going on vacation for like a week and a half, and I was like, shit. But I was like, you know what? That gives us enough time for a lot of the listeners to see it before
Mhm.
we talk about it. And yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing, right? You want everyone to see it, and then they can start watching the reviews and stuff, or see what people thought or whatever. Because it does. It takes some time for people to get moving to watch these nowadays.
I ended up seeing it twice because
Oh,
I
nice.
saw it with my brother, and then my dad wanted to see it, and I was like, there was so much shit in this movie. I would love to see it a second time.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of stuff there. I was like, there is so much shit in this movie. It's unbelievable.
Oh, so
So,
much.
as if you guys have not figured this out yet, it's a spoiler warning.
Yes. 100%.
But
You've seen it.
it's so funny the second time around how easy it is to understand Gambit.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh
Oh
wow,
my
this
God,
is a
dude.
lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sorry.
get to that.
Who is your language doctor?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. Who's your dialect coach? The Minions?
Yeah. Oh man,
Dude,
dude,
when
he came around that corner. I was like, sweet, because Gambit was one of my favorite X-Men growing
yeah,
up. So I loved Gambits, and finally they actually put him into something. And they have before, right? But it hasn't been the full Gambit
not this Gambit.
look,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And then when he started opening his mouth, I was like, what is this? What
yeah,
is going on, dude?
yeah.
Oh
I love it.
baby.
He's like he talks and he's like, it's been a while since I've seen Sling Blade. Lay it on me again.
Yeah.
And dude,
Oh.
I've had a very caring and loving father, and I know him, but I've never in my life, except for that quote, wished that I didn't know my dad, just so I could use that line. Like, I didn't know my daddy, but I'm sure I shot of his dick ready.
Yeah.
Like, just to be able to use that in like
Yeah.
everyday situations.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm like, oh, everyone I know knows I know my dad. I can't use that. Like,
Dude,
damn
that
it.
is so funny too. So
Yeah.
funny. Oh my
He laid
gosh.
them buttery nuts all up on my mama, and I shot up there and I said, "What's up, doc?"
Dude, you got him down, man.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
you
dude.
probably watch a
Yeah,
lot of it, huh?
dude. Well, you know what? You know what's crazy is I work an off shift, and I was like, man, I don't know when I'm gonna see this movie. I have to work this weekend, so I had to work Friday night, and so I'm sitting there and I'm scrolling on our Facebook page, and all of a sudden I scroll up and there's a reel of Deadpool, and I swiped it up real fast. I didn't
Yeah.
see anything, and I literally called my brother like, we got to go see this fucking thing before it's spoiled, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So we went and saw it at 11 a.m. And then I had to work that night. I was fucked beyond belief, but I was like, and then afterwards I'm like, there are spoilers everywhere for this
I've been
movie.
seeing them forever too.
Everywhere. Yeah, it's like they're not even trying to hide any of it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, like, I'm glad I saw this. I'm glad a lot of shit wasn't
Well,
spoiled
that's
for
how
me.
I was. Like I was obviously on vacation, and I'd scroll just random. I tried to stay off Facebook or social media in general because I knew I was going to get ruined. Our plan was to go on Sunday, this past Sunday, to see it, and
Uh-huh.
I just jumped on. I scrolled up, and I seen Gambit. I was like, motherfucker, man. And I
Oh,
just like
that's a
I knew he
bitch.
was in the movie, but I didn't know it was Channing Tatum. And I was like, damn it,
Oh,
man.
okay.
I was like, that's the shit that pisses me
Yeah.
off. So I was like, you know what? Let's see if the island has a fucking theater. And they did. Deadpool's playing at 6:30. We're going. Screw this bullshit. I
Yeah.
go, do you want to go? It was the last day we're there. So Kids were like, "Yeah, I want to go see it." Wife was like, "Yeah, I want to see it. So let's go." So we did.
Yeah. I
It was
feel like they
awesome.
did a good job at keeping a lot of that shit under wraps. Like,
Yeah. So I s-
I've stopped seeking stuff. Like, I remember back in the day, I would always seek.
yeah.
And it kind of sucks now that we have this page. Like, I'm starting to run into a lot of stuff like that. But I'm like, man, I miss the old days when it was just a trailer. That's all you knew. You didn't see any behind the scenes. Internetless.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't have the internet the way it is now. And I was like, I miss that. So, like, putting forth the effort, it almost takes effort to
hmm
not get something spoiled
Dude, I
than it
was
is to
good.
seek it out.
I almost went 2 weeks without seeing like really anything.
That's
You
impressive.
know, and granted, I might have seen stuff and I just didn't know, but
Yeah.
in my head, I was like, I'm doing good, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
think I
Yeah.
was gonna go that far. So
Yeah.
speaking of the spoiler stuff, Ryan Reynolds was talking about it, and they're like saying like how surprised like no one really spoiled the movie come like going up. He goes, yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, except the whole photos in the desert. He goes, that's the only
Uh-huh.
area we could not secure. He's like,
Yeah.
there was paparazzi like a half-mile back with telescopic lenses
Yeah.
getting those shots. He goes, that's the
Yeah.
only area, and those were the only photos we seen. Were
Yep.
those
Well, then
ones?
remember, they started releasing photoshopped photos at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't know which ones were real and which ones were not,
Yeah, dude, it was a mess.
because of the desert pictures.
It
And
was like, oh my gosh. Remember we
yeah,
thought Doctor Doom was in it because it was one of those
dude, there's
guards.
so many
It's like
of
Doctor
them.
Doom's in it, dude. It was
There were
not
so
nearly
many.
what I thought it was going to be, like connecting the universes together.
Yeah,
Not at all.
yeah,
So,
dude. One of the biggest. There were a lot of surprises, like when Chris Evans showed up,
oh man,
and dude, and, like everyone is so stoked, and I sat there and I was like, he's Johnny. I was like, I
I
bet
did
he's
not.
Johnny.
I sat there. I was like, why the hell's Captain America in the void? That's what
Yeah,
in my head's
yeah.
going.
Well,
Like,
he's
there was,
dead.
I know, but there was no reason
Yeah,
for him to be there.
yeah. Yeah, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Avengers Assemble, flame on. What? It's just,
I was like, oh.
dude, they did him fucking dirty.
Ripped his skin off.
Oh,
He was talking all that shit.
yeah.
Dude.
Just pulled it right off.
Uh,
Like, holy
oh god damn.
fuck.
Did you end up
Yeah.
staying for the post credit scene?
Yeah, how he had
Okay.
to prove it.
Okay. Yeah. We're going
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, then they had Jennifer Gardner as Elektra.
Yeah.
That one really surprised me.
I
I
surprised
was
me too.
I was almost sitting there. I was like, it would be perfection if they did Thomas Jane's Punisher right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They were in talks with Nicolas Cage to do Ghost Rider. But I guess they just blew the fucking they said they were blowing the budget left and right.
I bet. But look
And
how much money it's made.
yeah, I
I'm sure
know,
if they
right?
knew that, they'd been
I
like, let's bring them all back. Fuck it.
yeah, no shit. Yeah. And yeah, it just never took fruition, but fucking Blade caught me off guard pretty damn good.
Yeah, he did too.
I can't believe the first fucking word he said. Retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were retired. Retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was bad
Oh,
as fuck, dude. He
yeah.
was cool as hell. I was so glad he was back and how they broke the fourth wall.
Uh-huh.
Like there can only be one Blade.
Yeah.
And it's
I
scary.
know.
I was like,
Dude, I
like,
was telling my
damn.
buddy about that. I go, half of the time he's looking at the damn camera, but they're for like jabs, like that.
Yeah.
It's like, bow. And it's like, we're not, well, you entered in a good time. Disney's in a low spot, and
Yeah,
shit like
Marvel.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not, I meant Marvel, not Disney. God damn it.
Disney
But,
too.
yeah.
Might as well throw a fucking
But,
Disney right there.
dude, I was like, the jabs were awesome, but it's needed, man.
Yeah.
It's so needed.
I can't believe Disney/Marvel let him say half that shit, like
Gosh.
hammering him. And I'll tell you what, there's one scene. I don't watch Deadpool to learn at all, ever.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, But there's a scene that Disney really needs to focus on. And it's when the camera all of a sudden during that birthday party, he comes back and he's like, and that's my stance on climate change, political stance. Just goes off on all this and then walks away. And I was like, see, off screen. You know
Yeah.
why? No one gives a fuck. I
Nope.
was like, finally he pointed it out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
before I forget, fucking Peter, when
Oh,
he lifts his shirt and he has his nipples
yeah.
pierced to his dick, and he goes, "Go ahead, pull it." And he
Go ahead
pulls
and
it
touch
up.
it.
Yeah, and he pulls up. He's like, "Ah,
Yeah.
that's the fun part."
Yeah. God, man.
That guy
Uh,
is fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
Speaking of
I'm
that,
so
dude,
glad
kind
that
of
guy is
kind of
back.
a shit moment, but towards the end, it's dedicated to someone. I think his name was Henry.
Yes.
It's his son in real life.
Yeah, I didn't know
Passed
that.
away 2 years ago, or 2018, I think it
It was
was.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, damn, dude, that's messed up. But Ryan Reynolds said,
That
he's
was a
like, we're
bummer.
dedicating this movie to his son. He goes, that will be in the ending, just like,
Yeah,
So, but cool. That was a
yeah,
cool thing. But yeah, dude,
yeah,
Peter was great.
yeah. And then
Oh my gosh.
I like Daphne Keene came back as
Mm-hmm.
X-23 and completely lost
Yeah.
her whole fucking accent and Spanish speaking abilities.
Hey,
Like
the
she's just
Void does a lot of things, man. A lot of
yeah,
things. The Void.
yeah, yeah. She grew up, man.
Uh,
Wow, I was like,
yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I was about to say something now. I can't remember what I was about to bring up. It was something. You're talking about how Disney was surprised to let them do it. I guess Kevin Feige was like, "Hey, they gave us full reign on everything. Okay, so go ahead and do what you want to do." And then I guess he came back and goes, "Not a lot of cocaine jokes. Okay, like we'll cut down the cocaine jokes." First freaking scene they shot was when
Yeah,
Blind Al and Ryan Reynolds was talking about the. You want to do some cocaine? It's the
yeah,
first
yeah,
scene they shot. And Kevin Feige's
yeah.
he's like,
No, they're
and
on me.
then
I
and they recorded
can't.
it, and then I was like, God dang it, he's like, I just told them not to do the cocaine stuff, but he goes, I don't care what they say.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
yeah, yeah. Dude, I loved all the Deadpool guests or cameos. Did you know half of those?
The variants?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the female Lady Deadpool, Lady
Uh,
Pool,
yeah.
that's Blake Lively. That's
Oh
his
yeah,
wife.
yeah, I
That
knew
was his
that.
wife.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy Deadpool.
Oh, was he? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion was Headpool, the floating
Oh,
head.
really? Dang, dude.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you know this, but that was Ryan Reynolds as Nice Pool.
Oh, it was, but he had longer hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
so so of course my son wants to be Deadpool for Halloween now. I go, dude, you
Uh-huh.
should be Nice Pool.
Yes.
And he goes, no.
Yes.
I go, dude, no.
Yes.
It would be super funny to
Yes.
throw a long like wig on and you to be Nice
Yes.
Pool. And he goes, I don't know. I
Yes.
was like, I'm trying to convince him still, but I don't. It'd be way better than just Deadpool. No one's gonna be
Brandon,
Nice Pool, man.
I'm at your house. I'm at your house in what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. That's gonna be my main. I'm just gonna follow him around like, be Nice Pool. Please be
Dude,
Nice
I'm
Pool.
telling you, it'd be so
Hayden for
funny.
me, please.
So funny to hear
Yeah.
that or to see him.
Oh my
Oh, it'd be
god.
great. It'd be great.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And then dude, another huge cameo. Cavill. Henry
Yeah.
Cavill.
Yeah, when he turned around and he's like, you kind of look like. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh my fuck. The cavalry. And
Oh, his
just
fucking lines, man.
fucking
God damn it,
dismantle.
dude.
Yeah, dude. Just dismantles fucking.
I tell you what, he looks pretty
DC.
badass as Wolverine.
He did look badass.
Turned around with the cigar in his mouth, dude. I was just like, that's badass.
Yeah. Did you hear
That
he
is
got
badass.
like? Did you hear he got super sick to his stomach because of that? The cigar smoke.
Oh, really?
He was just inhaling it for like 8 hours. They said.
I was gonna say, I feel
And
like
he
he's
just-
like a dude who probably smokes cigars.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
maybe
He said it
not.
was like
Guess
8
not.
hours.
Why
And
don't you
then
just use a fake cigar during the?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't
you
know,
could have
dude.
you could
And
have
then
add some fucking effects on Make Smoke.
yeah. The Wolverine montage was fucking incredible
That
too.
was pretty sweet too. Yeah.
Did you notice what was playing during that?
I can't think of it right now.
That's the power of love. Back to the
Oh
Future.
yeah. Okay.
A little Back to the Future homage.
Yeah.
The Hulk versus Wolverine. Dude,
That
I'm
was
not
fucking sick.
I'm not gonna lie. The when I saw him in the brown, I always called it like the maroon and gold suit.
Mm.
I like that suit better. I'm not gonna lie. I loved the way that suit looked. And yeah, don't you fight the Hulk? Shing! I am Marvel Jesus. I will not be. Just got smoked. You know that's the comic book cover
Yeah.
of that.
For the
Yeah,
what's it called? Is there a specific name to that one? That
I think it
comic
was just
book?
Hulk. I think it was just Hulk versus
Okay.
Wolverine.
I thought it was something else. But yeah,
Yeah.
I seen it. I actually posted it on the Twitter a while back.
Oh, okay.
A while back.
Yeah, and
So
then
yeah.
finally the comic book accurate Wolverine, where he's like 5'1".
Yeah. Oh my god.
He hopped
I
off
can't
the
remember
fence.
any of the lines
Yeah.
he says, but aren't you the cutest thing?
Yeah, yeah,
Dude.
yeah. Then he's the fucking fever dream one where he's crucified. He shows up.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
"Dude, are you okay?" And
There's
he's like,
skulls all over the
"Listen."
ground.
Yeah, just blood skulls, and he's
What the hell's
crucified on an
going
X. It's
on,
like
man?
he's like, "Listen, it's not you. We're just going in a different direction," and leaves him. He's just sitting
Yeah.
there, like, dear
Fuck, man.
God.
Oh, this
But
movie
when
was
he was the
so
age,
brilliantly made, man. Seriously,
dude, there's so much. There's so much
so
shit.
much.
They
Oh,
even had the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, the one-handed Wolverine. I
mm-hmm.
was like, dude, I had a shirt in grade school with that fucker on it. That shit was awesome.
Damn, dude. What a movie.
Yeah, brought back Sabretooth just to cut his fucking
Yeah.
head off. What's the matter, Lassie? What's the matter, Lassie? Is there someone drowning in the well? And he's just, ah. He turns around and his head doesn't go with him.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Dude, they brought a bunch back. Toad from X-Men 1.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised they brought
Pyro.
all them back. I figured, well, not so much figured,
Yeah.
but I could see Pyro being back, but not Toad. I was not expecting Toad to be back.
Yeah. Dude, Azazel was
Mm-hmm.
back. The red Nightcrawler dude. I
Yeah.
love that he
Dude,
fought
he's such a
Blade. That was
badass,
sick.
dude. God.
Yes. Juggernaut from X-Men Last Stand was back. Lady Deathstrike was back.
Dude, they had them all. They brought a bunch of them in, man.
Yeah, they even
It was
brought the
so
Russian
cool.
back from the
So
Punisher. That's
cool.
when I was like,
Yeah.
dude, Thomas Jane, come on. What are we doing here?
So cool.
But yeah, it was a fun movie. I was finally like, it felt like a win for Marvel cuz dude, I mean, when you're sitting there like you're joining at a low point. It's like, yes, you are. We are. We are at a very low point. For the love of God, save this fucking shit
Across
that
the
seemed
board.
invincible 10 years ago.
No shit. No shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I honestly, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Like, I thought it was absolutely solid. Could turn my
I could
head
do
off,
that.
turn my brain off and watch it. Dude, when that chick did that finger thing, though, like when she was
Oh
putting
man,
her
that was
fingers
wild.
through
Yeah.
their faces, dude, my nose started burning. Like, you know how, like, you get water in your nose?
You're feeling it.
Like, yeah, like, I was feeling when she
Oh
did it. I was
god.
like, dude, that's awful. This is
You don't know where
awful.
those hands have been.
Yeah,
Just
dude,
finger
I did. I
fucking, or
love.
what did you say?
Oh,
Finger
you could
fucking
break the fourth
everybody or
wall
something,
too?
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting finger fucked by. Yeah. And then I love how Nice Pool was like, oh, you break the fourth wall? I can do that too. And he looks over, he's like, the proposal. And
Yeah.
what the fuck was that?
uh, I that it was. I mean, they're all like that. All three of them Deadpool's are like that, right? they do that shit, but it's it's so fucking it's needed almost. I feel like only Deadpool could do that. Like,
Oh yeah, it's
like
yeah,
you don't see that in any other character because I can't. It has to be Deadpool.
right.
Just how
Yeah.
his
Yep.
personality is, the character.
Yeah. Did you
Uh,
ever hear what T.J. Miller said? The guy who
no.
played Weasel, the bartender in the first two.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
No. What
talked
do you
about
say?
he talked about he went on a podcast. I forgot what the podcast was called, but he goes, if they asked me to work on Deadpool 3, I probably never would again. I will never work with Ryan Reynolds again. I was like, dude, what's going on? Like, as far as I know, Ryan Reynolds is like one of the nicest guys in
Oh
Hollywood,
shit.
full of fucking shitbags. So I was like, what happened? And he goes, he wanted to do one more scene, and everyone's like, oh, okay, okay, no problem. And he goes, as the character Deadpool, he goes, I felt like he was taking personal shots at me, like, oh, Weasel, you're a really good character, but you're just not enough to be the main guy, and blah blah, and just ripping on like TJ Miller. And TJ Miller took such offense to that.
Oh
He didn't
god.
want to work with him anymore. And I was like, are you aware of who fucking Deadpool is? Like, dude, Wesley Snipes got it. Like, everyone had their careers attacked in this movie. Ryan
Uh,
Reynolds, the proposal, he did it to himself,
I know.
and yeah, there was just so much shit. And I was like, dude, you're such a pussy for being a comedian. Like, that's what I thought, like, right away. I was like, what a pussy.
Damn, dude. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and Blade. Do you remember Blade 3? Ryan Reynolds was in Blade 3.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I never liked you. I know
Yeah.
you haven't, because
I thought that was funny. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That performance. There was he said this in an interview. Someone approached Ryan Reynolds about that performance in Blade 3, and it was like, dude, you got to do a Deadpool movie. You're like him in that movie. And I guess the person gave him a comic book, and he said, I'm so fucking ugly. I look like a cross between Ryan Reynolds and something else that was like disgusting. And I can't remember what it was. I wish I knew what it was. But like, that was like Ryan Reynolds' introduction to Deadpool.
No way.
And yeah, and then he was talking about X-Men Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine. He was Deadpool in that. And he told him, he goes, you guys are not doing this right. He goes, I will do this, but I will not do that last half when he had his mouth sewn shut. He got the last laugh. He got to shoot him in the fucking head, but
Hmm.
that wasn't Ryan Reynolds. He refused to do it. Like,
No
no, I'm
way.
not. I'm not doing this. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
I didn't know
So.
that. Huh.
Yeah.
That's kind
Yep.
of cool.
Yeah. Yep. Dude, I love the Honda Odyssey. That fight.
Oh my
I
god,
love
dude.
Wolverine. I don't know. It took me the second time to see it, but when Wolverine just like, you're a fucking joke. You can't fucking die. Like, hammers Deadpool to the point to where Deadpool has nothing to say back. And he's like, what? You have nothing to say back? Mouth. And then Deadpool just sitting there, he's like, I'm gonna fight you now. And Wolverine is just starts laughing. He's like, oh, really? And Deadpool just, like, he goes from laughing, Deadpool socks him in the
Yeah.
face. And all of a sudden he's just like dead serious. Just goes from like laughing to like
He
in a
finally
fucking
crossed the
blink
fucking
of an
wall.
eye. Yeah. He's like, oh. And they just fucking had it out.
Yeah.
Just in that Honda Odyssey. Yeah, I was wrong about the Honda Odyssey. Kind of fucks hard.
Yeah. Did you like Wolverine's move when they first started um fighting when he was on the ground and he came at him like really quick
All
on all
fours?
fours? Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, whoa,
Dude,
that's different.
I was like I was not expecting that, I was like that's kind of
Yeah.
cool looking though. Like how fast he did it. I
Yeah.
was like, "Damn. Damn."
Yeah. Apparently, it just come out. I'm probably gonna butcher this, Brandon, but follow me on it. But apparently, what happened to him in his universe.
Oh
You
yeah.
notice they never really talk
I was gonna
about it.
bring it up. I was gonna bring it up. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kang people come and kill all the X-Men, and
Oh, that's
I
what
guess
happened.
yeah, and he ran
Ah.
away. He ended up running away. So the ATV was recruiting Wolverine to fight the King, all the Kings, and he had to kind of like prove himself, and then he finally accepts the job, and they move on from
Oh.
there. But I was like, dude, that is a different movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if Jonathan Majors didn't fuck up, it was gonna be a pretty different movie. So,
Man, can you imagine just like everything that's changed because of that whole situation?
oh, I know. Oh my, yeah. I'll be honest. From what I've seen so far, probably for the better.
I agree. I think everything looks like it's pointing in the right direction.
Yeah.
And from
Well,
what's we've seen recently after the San Diego Comic Con, I'm
yeah.
liking it. This is gonna be
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in the upcoming episode.
Yeah.
I want to touch on the Robert Downey Jr. thing. How I feel. I have so many feelings about that. We'll touch on
Mm.
it in the next episode. But yeah, dude, Deadpool. Dude, we didn't even cover. There's so much shit in
Yeah.
Deadpool Wolverine. I feel like we could talk about that movie for like 9 hours.
We could. That's the
That's that's
unfortunate part.
that's gonna be a movie. Apparently, I've only seen a picture of him. But I couldn't catch him in the movie. Um, but there's a the greatest showsman, Deadpool.
Oh no
Uh,
way!
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he flip flopped
That's
spots
yeah,
with Hugh Jackman.
yeah. I couldn't find it. But speaking of which, that scene puts on the mask, so I'm already flipping it into my waistband. Like, oh,
Yeah,
finally,
yeah.
finally,
I am soaking wet right now.
yes, yeah, yeah. And oh, I gotta talk about that. But dude, that whole scene was like a video game. It was badass. How it was just panning slowly, and you just following them all. I love
Yeah,
how it looked like the Deadpools were taking over at one point. They go off screen, then also you just see fucking limbs flying everywhere. And it's like, no, Wolverine's got him. We're good.
yeah.
But dude, how pissed off? Like 2017 happens. You sent off Logan in a
Was
blaze
that
of glory.
2017?
Yes, I think
Holy
17.
shit.
Maybe it was 16. I can't remember.
Dude, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Hold on, let me look this up
Oh
so I'm
my
not fucking it
god.
up. Hold on, let me look this up so I'm not screwing it up. 2017, yeah.
Wow.
So
Dude, that
you
blew my
just sent
mind.
him off. You finally had a rated R Wolverine. Everything's good, and Deadpool is just like desecrating his fucking body at the intro of the movie. Just using all these fucking bones and shit.
I love the fact he had his claws on him eventually. He's like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
yes, that's so
yeah,
sweet.
yeah, yeah. He stabbed that guy in the ass and
Yeah.
got that other guy in the crotch. He's going back and forth. The time cop was just like, "You sick fuck."
Dude, how many fucks do you think were in that movie?
108.
Did you look this up?
I have no idea now.
Okay, I was like, that was a real quick response.
I think what
I'm gonna look it
I
up.
saw a number like there's 108 fucks in the Marvel universe, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has one.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, there's a lot in that movie that was fucking awesome. The yellow suit, don't get me wrong, I love the yellow suit. Speaking of which, I don't know how Hugh Jackman is that fucking ripped at
Dude,
55.
he's just a fucking loony.
We were,
Dude,
I love
seriously.
that. We were like when his suit fries off, and
Oh my
Deadpool just
god,
looks
he's just
over
slowly like looking back.
yeah.
He's like, "Ah."
Shit.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I was hoping it would be easier to do. Oh, this is something else. There's 170 f bombs in the first two movies. Deadpool Wolverine has 116.
16. Holy
116.
shit. Wow. Keep my country's name out of your fucking mouth.
I love how he
my
plays
sword.
the Ryan Reynolds character too, right? It's
Yeah.
not just Deadpool.
Yeah. He keeps going back and forth. I
Yeah.
forgot what superpower it was. But like I forgot how they explained it, how he's able to break the fourth wall. It's like what happened to him was he hears voices in his head constantly that makes him aware that he's a comic book character, but he doesn't think he is, but he knows he is.
What?
Like, dude, it was crazy how
Holy
they
shit.
described it. And it was like, dude, what the fuck? So like, yeah, like for him to be able to like keep like going out and like making fun of himself as the actor, as the guy he's playing. Are you following me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Like, oh, he's hiding out. He's like, there's 106 bones in the human body.
Oh.
107 if you're watching Gossip Girl. And that's Blake
Yeah.
Lively's in that.
Yep, she's Gossip Girl, right? God,
Yeah.
dude. So many cameos.
No, dude, that
so many
movie.
Easter eggs. It was awesome. Such a good movie, guys. Definitely need to go see this, man. It's.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody at work, I'm like, you haven't seen it, go this weekend, seriously. So we can just bullshit about it all next week.
Dude,
so
Channing
funny.
Tatum.
Channing.
Channing Tatum as Gambit is fucking awesome. Like,
did you
see his training video?
I did. All the fights and stuff he did? Is that what you're talking about?
I didn't realize that was all him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a dancer anyways.
like,
that shit's
holy
like
fuck.
dancing almost.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But, I mean, how many pictures
Yeah.
have we seen Channing Tatum as Gambit in the past, like, 10 years? You know, they've all been photoshopped, and it was always Gambit. It's like, he's going to be Gambit one day, you know, and they fucking bring out, what's his name?
Tyler something.
X2?
Kirsch?
X3? I don't even remember what his one.
No, it was
Wolverine. Was it Wolverine?
It was
Wolverine. The Origins?
Yeah, X-Men Origins, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then it's like, what the hell? And it wasn't even nearly what Gambit was growing up.
It was
X-Men
like
97,
Gambit at home.
You know, the comic. No, that's not Gambit, dude.
Yeah.
And then that part when he has all the cards in his hand.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, motherfucker! Like, this is my childhood.
Yeah.
Loved
and
it.
What do? I charge the cards up and they go boom.
Yeah. But it was one point in time during the fight scene, I was like, oh, I don't have a staff. I go, what the hell? The next thing, no, he had the staff.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? But it was glowing. So he's obviously making it or something.
Charging it up.
But in like obviously comics and stuff and TV shows and what we had as just the regular bow staff. But super cool. Super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how you don't like at first when I first saw it, I was like, that was cool seeing Gambit. It made me glad I got to see him, but it made me glad it wasn't made. And then I watched it again. I was like, no, man, they got to fucking move forward with this.
I think they are, actually.
They need to give him a shot. Yeah, because that was a lot of fun. I
have read articles already that they're in talks with Channing Tatum to do a separate thing.
The only knock I've heard against his character, Gambit, in there, is they did not give him his red eyes. His Gambit has red eyes.
Yeah.
But, dude, I was like, I don't care. I was just glad to see him.
Also, they were far away shots, too. So, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy to put in.
So cool. So cool. Yeah, it was a good win for Marvel. We'll see moving forward.
For sure.
Definitely so much
fun. Go check it out, guys.
Yep. Hope you guys liked the bullshit review. Like, share, subscribe. We are on X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, sort of. And all podcast platforms. So, hope you guys enjoyed it.
All right, till next time, my friends.
See you later.